Alright there, your mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, on Campfire Tales. Now, what are we doing today is dealing with Bladesmith. Last path to the heart of the world wound is open to the commander. Besides being a step towards accomplishing great deeds, this is an opportunity to awaken Finnean fully by defeating his nemesis and creator, the Bladesmith. And we are there. Let me just check with both. What I haven't checked is you've got the Life Deliverer, you've got Radiance, you don't need a weapon, you're using Heavy Crossbow Degradation, you don't need a weapon, but when you're in your human form you do have one, won't ever use it. Finnean, go join Darren. Makes it 17 to 20 on a critical hit. Oh, 17 to 20 is a critical hit. 8 to 17 damage plus 3. Ghost Touch Heart Seeker enhancement plus 3. Beautiful. Let's see what we can find. Ahead. In we go. Got the magical essence. Bladesmith has put his anvil under the spell of the Abjuration School, so that touching it grants a person protection from the heat. Something that can often be experienced within this forge. Yeah, I would imagine so. Tag on the wall says Specimen 899, Lydia Hedham. Tag on the skulls, so ancient the inscriptions looking eligible. Or look illegible rather. The tag on the skull, Specimen 820, Gerard Hordain. Tag says Finnean Dismar. Oh, there's the skull. Finnean's not going to be happy. And that's probably the Bladesmith. Yes, it is. Arriving right on time. You can look at that. A failed specimen, he says to its maker. Place him on the workbench, Commander. I'll examine him and see what can be done with him. No, it's impossible. It's a mistake. Finnean laughs. Is this a joke, a prank? You all put a tag with my name on a skull. Yeah, that's a good one. He bursts into mad, desperate laughter. That's exactly why I only leave their mind on a level that's sufficient for carrying out their orders, to avoid shameful hysterics. It's no prank 367. The skull is an anchor that stops your soul from departing from Galarian. You've long been dead, remember? Finnean's cackling turns into strained howls. Finnean, snap out of it. Weapon or not, you're still you. Yes, I remember now. He wanted to create a weapon that could change to fit the owner's needs. A sentient one at that. He needed a phantom blade, and I was the one. Bravo, you remembered. Seems you're not quite as flawed as I thought. So let be, Commander. Will you give him to me, or must I take him by force? I won't hand him over. I'm not even going to ask questions on this. No, that's anathema. I won't hand him over. It's worse than slavery. You'll suffer the same fate as your apprentices. Wait, please, if you've got any respect for me, for what I was, free me, please. Break my skull and let me go. If I'm not human anymore, then I shouldn't exist. Okay. I'll try him with an option first. Your body is no more. That doesn't mean you have to die. You're still a Pathfinder. You can still see the world. As a weapon in the hands of another without a will of my own. Finnean chuckles grimly. But since I've been travelling with you, I haven't felt like an object. I've felt like a crusader. Like I'm serving the good of all. If I leave now, I'll never avenge my death. I'll never know if we close the wound or... No, I can't. If I'm meant to be a weapon that smites foes, then guide me, Commander. And let us end this monster. I think not. You're just a test specimen. You cannot have your own will. Your purpose is to serve. So Finnean's upgraded.
They choose to stand against me?
Now we got some more animate weapons.
This will leave a bruise.
Alright, Naira. Take them buggers out. You're not mounted anymore. Why aren't you mounted? I'm sure I know I put you on a mount, sailor. It's okay. Oh, that was her horse taking some blows. Okay, that's okay. Sealer's down? Yes, she is. Alright, not to worry. Well, not down and out yet, but down. Get yourself mounted, Sealer. Oh, that's not Sealer, that's me. Duh. And I'm all the way over here. That's fine. Let's put haste on. Oh, hang on. That's you. Sailor, mount up. Darren. Throw in a heel. A channel. Not much of a channel, that, Darren. All brig. All good. Get away.
Away, you rascal!
Uh-oh. Amber, drop these over here to help our friend. You know what? Take them. I didn't do so good. Just go it from there. We'll bring out them. Does hit quite hard. Bladesmith. Didn't do any good.
The light take you!
I know. You need 20 for that, alright. Amber, bring your next lot out. Virtually everything needs 20, but that's okay. Because there's so much coming in, it will do it at times. It's only on 17 health now. Don't know how many negative levels it's got. Does it say at the top? Doesn't actually say. That was a nice one. I didn't realise that did damage, actually. Doesn't say it does damage. Okay. Not going to argue with that.
The Inheritor Guide my blade.
0. All right. Almost all of them done.
Your time is over.
Bladesmith done. What is the one left? Two left.
Hey, Commander, can you hear me? Damn it, now I'm worried people can't hear me from inside this thing. Anyway, thank you, Commander. You're right, I guess one should live while they can. Folks make do without arms and legs, so I'll manage without a body. I just don't know what good a Pathfinder like me will be to anybody.
How are you feeling now you've had your revenge?
I thought I'd be happy, but there's no happiness to be found here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead. My folks are dead. I doubt any of my friends are still alive. And the Bladesmith is just one more death. The only good thing is he won't hurt anyone ever again. It brings me some comfort.
Good. Glad you accepted your fate, but I can't imagine what it's like.
The truth can feel heavy. Too heavy to bear, but then you realize it makes living easier. I locked myself in a past that's long gone. And now I've woken up in the present. And I can move on. Well, metaphorically. I can't actually move on my own.
Can move on with us, pal. Do you plan on continuing our travels together?
Of course. You're doing good work, and I'll be helping you out. Ancient ruins and faraway lands can wait. This whole mess is more important. And when it's all over, pass me on to some Pathfinder. I'll be fine.
My recommendation, Finnean, spend some time chatting with Ulbrich. You've got a shared history there. Both from a time that's now gone. It's time to move on.
Where you go, I follow, Commander. Let's get out of here. I don't like the look of this place. Especially now that I've remembered how I was killed here. And one more thing. The skulls on the shelves. They're just like me. I don't know, maybe they think working for demons and killing people is great, but if I were you, I would set them all free.
We can do that. Firstly, though, let's see what's in here.
Oops. No challenge at all.
Excuse me. That's the skull's gone. I guess we picked everything up. Out we go then.
Our path leads on.
And Finnean is satisfied to carry on. Well, I don't know if I'd say satisfied or happy, but willing, at least. You're holding him, Darren. Brilliant Energy, Heartseeker, Enhancement +5. Brilliant Energy weapon ignores non-living matter. Armor and shield bonuses to AC, including any enhancement to the armor, do not count against it because the weapon passes through armor. Dexterity, deflection, dodge, natural armor, and other such bonuses still apply. A brilliant energy weapon cannot harm undead, construct, or objects. Fair enough. Heartseeker. A Heartseeker weapon ignores the mischance for concealment against most living targets, and though the attack must still target the proper space, this special ability does not apply against aberrations, oozes, plants, outsiders with the elemental subtype, or any other specifically noted lack of a heart. +5 bonus damage rolls, which I believe also means it's like magic good aligned, etc, etc. Right, we can head out. Horse is just about dead, but pets will come back on resting, so that's not an issue. Is there anything else around here to do? That's a closed portal. Valley of Temples is for Lan. Somebody on the road, let's see what this is. It's another ancient ghost. The ghost gives you a slight nod, greeting you as if you were an old acquaintance. You do not deviate from your goal. Will you answer my question? Ask me a question, and I'll answer if I can. My third question is about great keepers of knowledge and givers of power. I will show you their symbols, and you must tell me their names. A brass tablet appears in the ghost's hand. It's engraved with two symbols. The first is a cogwheel that looks like an eye, and the second resembles a seven-pointed star. The web of intersecting lines spreads out from around these symbols. They twist and collide with each other, as if these two symbols are fighting to conquer the entire alphabet. Successful low religion check. You know that these are the symbols of two ancient gods of magic, Amaznen and Lisala. They were worshipped in the Aslant Empire before the Earthfall. The two gods were rivals. Amaznen taught that some knowledge should remain hidden, while Lisala's doctrine proclaimed that all knowledge should be shared freely. Both deities have long since been forgotten, and it is likely that they perished during the Earthfall. These are the symbols of Lisala and Amaznen, the great givers of power, have been dead since the Earthfall. Just like me, the ghost burst out suddenly. But the emotion drains from his voice, and his tone becomes dull and monotonous once more. All it takes is a little knowledge to begin your journey. By answering this question correctly, you have taken the next step towards acquiring great knowledge. The final veil is now open to you. Solve its riddle, and you can continue forward. The secrets of creation will be revealed to the one most worthy. Do not give up on your search. One question, only one, before I disappear. How long have you been? Well, he said from the Aslan Empire, didn't he? How did you die? I died alone in the dark. It was a death without honor. I was in the tenebrous depths. Though you might know the place by another name, it is called many things. I wanted to bury a horrible secret there, and I knew that it might become my grave as well. However, I had no idea my death would be so dull, and I never suspected that I could become a servant after death. But now I am bound to the will of another. I must serve them as they play their game of riddles. The ghost barely manages to finish his sentence. A sudden burst of magical energy surges through his body, and it disappears with a scream. Alright.
Without a doubt.
There's not going to be anything in here.
We'll make things right.
Why is Ember going slow? I was just checking her whip in case it's that's doing it. Oh well. Right, so we need to summon Lan. But also we have things happening here. We summon 3 Azaras. Principles of Drake Training. An eccentric Crusader Knight has secretly hatched a rift drake from an egg and is trying to train the vicious creature. The drake has already killed several servants, but is beginning to obey some of the commands he is steward to it. The noble is asking for permission to obtain a few more drakes. Alright, back from a real life trip. Let's see what we've got here again. Oh yeah, it's the drakes. We can permit the request. Chaotic, which is good. All generals get a pet drake. It's not bad. I mean, it's not going to be that powerful, but... But it's okay. Kill the drake and punish the that doesn't sound very like us. No. Besides, morale's maximised. Convince the knight to train something more peaceful. Mount training. Will cover again swift mounts for 30 days. No. Keep the drake in chains and use its venom. Not really have the poison ability, okay. You can do it. It's like the treants and stuff, you know, and their grove people or whatever. Yeah, a bit of chaos, we're not averse to that. Rift drakes are capricious and full of malice, but their might is undeniable. Perhaps the knight's equipments are not so absurd as they... experiments are not so absurd as they might at first seem. Need to speak to Darren. Need to speak to 3 Crusaders. Okay, so we're going to be teleporting. Maybe we should do that after. Oh, what's this? Refugees, glory to heroes, don't need it. Last forces, Xanthus experiments, which you're not going to do. Pump that up. Now, Church Guard. Oh, that's assassins. We're not using them at all. I think. Let's go here. Start with the shy guys. Oh, these are ranged, aren't they? That means you lot. And that's about it at the moment. Texas tacticians. You need the war priests. You need the houndmasters. You need the shield bearers. Don't we think we use any of them? We're not even sure we use bellflower fighters, to be honest. So you're done. Noblesse obligé. No. 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 No, no, no. Even tied. Even missed Eternals. Oh, bellflowers we do use. None of the others, though. Hang on. Yes, we do. Hankey's army! It's you guys. We use them. Don't use them. Unfortunately. Now, just double check. We have stone infantry. Oh yeah, we need you. The shy guys. But we don't use stone infantry or wolf riders, do we? Doesn't look like it at all. Can I get a teleport circle in here? I don't think so. I think that's level 2 and we don't have level 2. Alright. We will teleport back to Dresden, deal with stuff over there, and then next time we'll handle land. First is go to the Court of the Laughing Dragon, see what we needed here. Ooh, this looks different. Or is this a different part of the area? It might be. It's where the cavalry are, yeah. Aranka looks dishevelled. Her hands are covered in ink, and there are wood shavings in her hair. Yana Solshade. Hey, didn't I tell you to warn me if she showed up? Who's supposed to be on watch? Oh, it doesn't matter. The surprise is already ruined. As you can see, we're preparing a celebration. For you, for the Free Crusaders, and anyone else who wants to come. There's no such thing as a bad celebration. Oh, except for that wedding we went to, of course. I think so too. There are too many frightful things around. We need to remind everyone of what we're fighting for. But since you're here, I might as well ask, which you prefer, fireworks or cosy gatherings? I know most people enjoy both, but we're faced with a dilemma. The Havoc Dragons want to treat you to the most incredible fireworks show you've ever seen. Unfortunately, Verenalia, as actors, dislike noise and explosions, and frankly, they're not very fond of Havoc Dragons either. Not at all. They love Havoc Dragons, but they're careful to express their admiration from a safe distance. Verenalia and Zatas have a rather different tastes. They enjoy calm, harmonious occasions like celebrating the change of seasons. They can make a stony wasteland bloom in a single night, and festival tables will creak under the weight of the magical fruit that grow. As for Havoc Dragons, they like their party so noisy and wild that even demons will flee to safety of the abyss, weeping in fear. Wow. This would be my choice. 50 Lizadas. That's not bad. I'm not sure it's that good. Or Havoc Dragons. This is probably more the choice of Eliana Solshade. Unpredictable magic. Power of confusion. No, we'll love our Avu. Hooray! My cousins will join us. Quick, I need to make a list of things to boast about. Great, we'll sit by a blazing fire, tell jokes, drink strong mead, and laugh until we drop. And then we'll dance and do crazy things and play slightly dangerous games. And the next day, we'll wake up with mother of all hangovers, but we'll be happier than ever. You know, Eliana Solshade, I'm so glad we can express our thanks for everything you do. The first toast will be in your honour. Long as all the others are in everyone else's, because I ain't done this alone. Now, Darren wants to talk to us, of course. There we are, behind locked doors. Darren appears at your door with a bottle of wine and a smile on his lips. He appears to have completely recovered from the shock, and he's livelier than ever. A break from the duties of a commander is called for, Eliana Solshade. A brilliant idea. He points to the bottle. I want to commemorate the heroic Inquisitor, Leota Hawkblade. May his soul find the way to the throne of his goddess. and so on and so forth. It was the only god bother I actually happened to like. Quite an achievement, I say. Let's drink to Leota. Durden drinks a glass of wine with you in silence and then smiles. All's well that ends well. And with that, I shall take my leave. But that adventure we had, it was truly outstanding. Oh yes. Here's a little present from me in honour of our shared views on the Inquisition, so to speak. What did he give us? Gloves grant their wearers spell resistance 30 as well as +2 luck bonus on all saving throws. That's okay. Not that worried. Anything else we need to do here? Logistics is almost at the next level. That's done. We're almost at the next level of military. And leadership's going up. Military and leadership only have one more level left. Logistics, I don't know if we're going to get there. Honestly. Don't need to buy resources though, but we will pass a couple of days. First of all though, yeah, we will pass a couple of days. I'll rest afterwards. The power of the Stone of Jubilex is ready to awaken. All that must be decided is the nature of the unholy ritual used to manifest it. A plate to become a herald of the Prince of Ooze. Request for his dark guardianship. +2 enhancement bonus to the Constitution score. Whenever he's attacked, the enemy has to pass a reflex saving throw DC 20. Suffer -10. I mean, they're going to pass that every time at this point. +2 enhancement to strength. When the wearer is mounted, they or their normal mount confirms a critical hit against an enemy. That enemy is affected with an exploding head. On this effect, the creature starts to hear loud noises, suffering -2 penalty to attack and damage rolls. It's okay, but not that great. Beasts. I judge not that great because we're not real needy. I mean, we are getting some things where we've got to roll a 20, but as I say, with something so much and able to do that, we get through anyway. Plus, if we have a chance to throw in Deadly Earth, Cloud, etc., they're done. Usually. The Sarkorian land is full of dangerous creatures and abyss-poisoned beasts. A large pack of monsters has migrated to the Crusaders' territory and made its lair somewhere in the vicinity of Dresden. They attack scouts and hinder deliveries of provisions. We had Demon, we could do that one, but we don't. Nest cleanup. 6,000 logistics is nice. No, we need logistic points. Get rid of them. Logistics reform now. Pet Drake ability, maybe. And self-operations from Jumble, I guess. Logistics Council wants to meet. Issue that decree, because that's going to be one of the most important ones we can do now. Drop out of here. And deal with the Logistics Council. That'll get them to 6. Still 2 more levels. Hey, Doglinda. Doglinda's looking at you with undisguised awe. Wow, B, you really did come back from the abyss itself. Commander, you amaze me. Well, if you're doing miracles now, maybe you can pull our logics out of the abyss while you're at it. Logistics, either, sorry, I can't speak. Because in your absence, that's exactly where it's gone. All the way to the bottom. We have a shortage of quite literally everything. Don't take this as sedition, Commander, but I'll give it to you straight. Right now, there's no way of acquiring anything legally. Her Majesty squeezed all she could out of Mendev to march on his. And we've been left with a bunch of measly crumbs. Fortunately, I still have some of my old connections in Mendev. The nation has been in chaos for the last few months. Without the Queen watching over them, everyone's taking everything that's not nailed down. But I know how to make sure we get something out of all this madness. Just a bit here and there. Waldron rubs his hands, smiling broadly. This is it. This is my time to shine. I got a clever little scheme. It's been cooking up for a long time. No, I'm finally going to put it into action. Oh, we hit back. You just give me the go-ahead. Originally says, has everyone in Mendev truly turned to stealing? I just can't believe it. But if we have no choice, you know, war has claimed many lives. Deserted villages, abandoned houses, manors of noble lineages that have been cut short. If they don't belong to anyone now, maybe we could take them? I don't like this. I get it. This isn't the time to be squeamish, but joining in on the plundering of Mendev is too low. If we can't avoid it, let's sell our own spoils on the black market instead of stealing. Let's consider our options in more detail. Certainly. Well, Jeff, what's this scheme of yours? Alright, so we issue war bonds with mind-blowing interest. 300%, 400%, whatever. But we don't release them to be traded publicly. Instead, we hold a sale to sell everything we have left in the warehouses. Don't worry, we won't have to give away nothing, because we're going to be selling it to ourselves, using fake papers and frontmen, and paying with those war bonds we got. We repeat this process several times, and then... Right, I can see everyone's already confused. I'll draw you all a diagram. Oh, you can just trust me. It's a sure thing. We'll make a killing. Why are you looking at me like that? When did I ever let you down? This sounds like some evil sorcery, except with finances instead of spells. Are we sure this scheme won't ruin us? Or worse, some kind of bond hound to teach us a lesson? Usually, what are you suggesting? We could take the abandoned property the looters haven't got to yet. Unfortunately, but it is fortunate for us. Anyway, I know for sure there's a lot of it in Mendev right now. If we take it for the good of the crusade, it wouldn't be looting, would it? Of course it wouldn't, you just need to convince yourself real hard. Congrats, Arushala, your path of ascension is complete. Only the most upstanding mortals can dupe everyone, including themselves, with such finesse. Well, Jeff? Bend over, you need your ass tanned. You need a good hiding, lad. That's cheeky. Man, what's your advice? You're not entirely wrong, though. Times are tough. Can't afford to stay squeaky clean. But my conscience won't just let me ransack the nation in the hour of need. We still have a few things lying around, don't we? No, let's not go any further than using the services of the black market. We can get what we need in exchange for what we have. I respect you trying to keep your hands clean in a hopeless situation. But that's the thing, both our warehouse and our coffers are empty. When are you going to trade when we run out? Dogalinda, what are you thinking? The goal is not to be too brazen, but we shouldn't be missing out either. I've got connections all over Mendev, old army pals, drinking partners, long overdue debtors. Each one will get us a cart, a barrel, a chest. It'll be an improvement on what we have at least. The treasury won't notice because we won't take anything. We won't take enough to cause a fuss. Just a weight discrepancy here, some cargo that must have dried out or fallen off the transit there. Let's see what all of this would bring about, shall we? Alright, Walsh, if you would give us Tricky Steel Decree, 10% of finance points available in treasury. Okay. Aru, acquiring unclaimed property, 750 material points. Okay. Lan, selling excess and distribution of trophies degree, 2200 finance points, 220 material points. Corruption decree from Doglinda. Finance points income by 120, material points by 10. I'm not actually keen on any of them. I don't think we need to. But Doglinda, I give you free rein. Do what you need. You're in charge of this section. Thank you for your trust, Commander. I'll send the letters today. We just need to act carefully and not attract unwanted attention. I really can't stress this enough. We're in a tight bind here. We're doing everything we can to resolve it, but I have no doubt this council will need to reconvene again shortly. Alright, now we go rest. And we'll step outside and just see if there's any. I think I saw an enemy army coming, so we'll try and take care of that before we log off. Before we end for today. And I'm gonna need you, aren't I? Because what we're doing next time, as I said, is taking land to his to deal with Seven Melek. There's some fairly minor ones over there. Ah, over there, is it? Well, alright, we won't worry about them just yet then. I'll worry about them later. I'm probably going to hang around with troops if I have to get another lot recruited. And then deal with it. Alright, I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching, for being around, for every message, reaction, all the joy we found. To the quiet, the loud, the sharp and the sly. You're the reason I'm leaving with my spirits high. So hit like, leave a word or tap that sub. If you laugh, cry to mock my stuff. Every click helps the channel grow and lets me keep on with the show.